Noticed when I went onto that, Tony, that and we've talked about scams an awful lot, but it said Express Toll, but instead of the two L's, it was the two I's. Thank goodness. We've talked about it so much. All right, if you also have a new phone or maybe you're planning on getting one, we do have a warning that you need to hear, and that's why Tony joins us with the steps that you should take before sending that first text message on a new phone.
Yeah, Bree, this was something I was completely unaware of. I asked Dr. J. Michael Skiba, or Dr. Fraud, the program director for Colorado State University Global, if there's anything our viewers need to be aware of. He looped me in on phone sweeping, something I need to know about because I just got a new phone.
It's so often overlooked. You know, our phones are our comfort spot. I mean, it's our comfort spot, our wallets. I mean, we pretty much do everything on our phone.
If you or a family member just got a new phone or you're considering one, you need to hear this message from Dr. Fraud.
Because what happens is a lot of devices, they will default back to the lowest security setting. So that happens in two circumstances. One is if you get a new device.
The same thing happens if you're getting a hand-me-down or buying a used phone.
You know, your mom, friend, sister, you know, they give you the phone. It's the same process. They wipe their phone, you know, transfer it to a new one. And the same process happens with you. You transfer it to, you know, not a new phone to you, but it's an older phone. But the same thing happens when it defaults over. Things can get lost in that translation.
You may want to consider something called phone sweeping. It's similar to spring cleaning, but for your phone. iPhone users can go to Settings, scroll down to Privacy and Security, then select Location Services to adjust permissions for apps and how often you're sharing your location. It's similar for Android users. Go to Settings, scroll down to Location, and you can adjust your apps there.
So what I do is if you scroll down, you can see which ones are actually using your location. And what you want is I either have that set for never or while using. Because what that means is if you have an app set for always tracking, what that means is that that app is tracking your location at every point in time. So it's very, very dangerous from a fraud perspective.
Dr. Fraud also recommends updating the settings in each individual app and multi-authentication. So setting up a fingerprint ID or face scan on your phone, even for those individual apps. Bree?
Well, thank you, Tony. 385 additional service members from Peterson Space Force Base are headed to the southern border, and this is part of Northcom's mission to boost border security. They'll be conducting multiple tasks like construction, mobility support, and some engineering operations. And with this deployment, there are now over 10,000 troops on the ground at the